Yeah, the PS5 version of the game has an update. PS5 version of the game has an update today. The end killed me when I was trying to flood the last guy, and he just kept hitting shots. He kept hitting ridiculous stuff. I was trying to flood him. At least I scored. But, like, that was the funny thing, was that... I'm trying to think who... Like, a Baka and Trae will play. Big difference in current next gen, yes and no. Best WWE Raw theme song, I agree. I agree. I mean, if you're only, it's not a terror. Like, it's still better than 21. Let's say it like it is. It's better than 21. I'm hoping they don't release it late. If they release the Spotlight card late, then I am like, I'm in a bad state. I'm in a bad state. Like, I'm gonna have to start playing tennis. Like. Post-game's a really good option, yeah. I've been saying that since launch, the post-game's a good option. People just didn't believe me. And now suddenly Ty loses to somebody cheesing in the post, or dominating in the post, and suddenly it's okay. I've been telling you guys since the start the post-game is an elite option. I'm so negative about 2K. Have you played... When you experience one play... Have you played the 100? Simple question. Have you played the 100? Did they turn down defense? According to the devs, they didn't touch anything. They definitely did. They definitely did touch something. It's like all of a sudden, everyone's conceding all their points. Like, everyone is conceding way more points than they used to. And everyone's scoring way more points than they used to. Like, if I'm playing... I think even Jacob was saying that he's suddenly scoring 80 points instead of where he used to be scoring like 40 to 60. How are you, Top Gun? Is there an update? Yeah. Is the update... Can I get into this game? There we go. No. So that's basically it. I still have a little bit of time to go for the update. Yeah, but Ty lost to... What's his name's brother? Ty lost to Crymez's brother, who's a demon at the game. Like, he lost to Crymez's brother. They are the cheesiest family in history in this game. They definitely know it's changed. Everyone runs from the corner, yeah. Like, I was saying it, like, in my video that I was recording yesterday. Or in, sorry, my, like, my stream yesterday. I'm like, why is everyone running away from the corners now? I'm like, why is everyone running away from the corners? Well, the update drop, or can you download it now? I mean, download it now. I mean, I don't... What the hell is this? I've owned a PS5 for a year. I know how the PS5 works. 80%. You gotta sleep. It's all good. It's all good. Playing the 100 for the first time, it is the most stressful thing ever. But the problem is that, like, within a week, the 100 is going to be the only game I can play. Game mode I can play. Because I'm not touching the unlimited. Like, there's no point touching unlimited. The rewards are terrible for that. So I'm not touching unlimited. I'll have completed triple threat offline. I'll have completed domination. And then I'll have run out of draft tokens. So within a week, literally within a week, the only mode I'll be able to play is triple threat online. Like, 2K don't realize that the only mode with unlimited replay value is the game mode that they made a Super Sweatfest. You don't feel... No, you win 21-14, you don't feel good. Like, most ballin won a game 29-26. And I'm like, you should have just quit the game. As soon as it went 26-26, just quit the game. I don't know how you win a game 26-26, though. Because someone has to have won by 2. Maybe it's 29-27. 22 is fun. I mean, it's better than 21. It's way better than 21 gameplay-wise. Don't get me wrong. It's way better than 21. Quick first half. Let's go. Ooh, diamond contract boost. Is driving a label good for a diamond contract boost? What's 2K's? I don't know what 2K's obsession is. Like, even domination is unbelievably difficult. The game is now horrible because the corners drop. Yes. Do you not realize how important it is that the corners don't drop? Like, for those of you that are like, oh, corners dropping is not a big deal. When people drive to the basket, it's an open three-pointer every time now. Corners dropping is one of the most important things in the game. Set time contact boost, diamond shoe boost. You know what I meant. When we get all 99 cards, the 100 is going to be unplayable. Because you are not holding someone to less than 10 points when all 99 cards. Like, the 100 is going to become unplayable. Thank you, Quincy, for the prime. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the Twitch prime. Ty was trying to tell you about the corners dropping. But we all know that the corners have dropped. Like, the corners have dropped. Sorry, I just need to get something. Be back in 10 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Do I think domination is going to be worth it? I don't necessarily. Devin Booker didn't sell. Okay. A surprise. Will they change GTO? No, they won't. They'll bring. It's going to be a new feature in 2K23. 2K21 was not more fun. 2K22 is more competitive and less fun. It was harder to be comp in 21. 2K22 is more competitive. The game's been out for 3 days. And everyone that's competitive does not like playing TTO at 100. Like, I've seen Isaac rage playing that game mode. I've seen Splash rage playing that game mode. I've seen everyone's literally just like, everyone hates that mode. Okay, do I have any? 2K23 new game mode, triple threat online to 125. You know, 25 more points. No, it's not going to be that. It's going to literally be the problem, Cobra. The problem with it, you saying 150. This is what happens if it's 150. So you go back to the start. You go back to play 150. Triple threat to 150. You quit your first 3 games. And you have 4 games to concede 90 points. Or 5 games to concede 90 points. No, 6, sorry, 6. If you quit your first 3 games, you can still concede 15 points a game and go all the way. So it literally just turns into people rage quitting every second game. Any game mode any way the mode improves, any way a mode can promote tactical losing. How am I 17-1? I lost my last game. If you're wondering why. And I lost the last game because I didn't care. I did not care. I lost. I went and I shot a mid-range shot. Draymond didn't go back on defense and I just lost it. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, I went on a full-on rant. Didn't even care. Didn't even play the rest of the game. They hit a couple of shots. I literally went berserk. It's going to be in my video. It's going to be in my video later today. But I literally just went berserk and lost the game when I was 17. Make it if you quit out as a penalty of some sort. There's not, they can't make it enough of a penalty. But you say if they're quit out as a penalty, then what happens if someone legitimately loses connection? The servers are bad, someone legitimately loses connection, and suddenly they get massively penalized. Like, no, that doesn't, there's no way. Thank you, Top Gun, for the 3 months, really appreciate it. There's no way to make it work out. There is no way to make this countdown point system work. There is no way. I've crunched all the numbers. I've crunched the numbers. That's when I literally was tweeting out, and I'm like, I'm telling you, there is no way to make it work. Mods, can I mod time this dude out? Thank you, Top Gun. Has content time changed now? I don't know. I hope so. I hope not. I hope not. I really hope not. I crunch numbers. People are just like, I complain for the sake of complaining. It's like, no, I'll complain when I feel like I want to complain. I don't complain for the sake of it. Like someone brought up the idea and was like, oh, maybe we make it about this instead of winning and losing. We make it about points. But then, like, if anyone says, you know what, you go until you lose after the 100, this is literally what I would do. I would rage quit my first 4 games. Because that means, if I rage quit my first 4 games, then that means I only need to play 6, I'm automatically on the middle board. It means I'm automatically on the middle board, and I'm not gonna lose many games. If I'm not focusing on the 100 concept, I'm losing 1 of every 10 games I play. So that means I'm getting to the top board almost every game. Like, there's no way of fixing it. Unless they bring in a triple threat. Unless they decide to bring in triple threat online, normal triple threat online for season 2. I think that's a possibility. A normal triple threat online could be a thing. There could be triple threat online to 100 and then triple threat online. But the worst part about it all is that they didn't fix... Unlimited is still terrible. And limited is still based on luck. Like, unlimited is still terrible. Limited is still based on luck. How are you, RCA, man? How did you get on last night in the tournaments? How did you get on? What actually evos do I need? Jim Jackson, 50 points, 10 dunks, 10 3-pointers. Okay, he's still kind of slow. How are you, 2K22? If you win, your opponent's score is halved. That is actually not a bad idea. That is, you know what, that could work. You did well, you played Wester versus RJ. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Man, RCA, every game in Europe is East-West delay if you don't know. Like, our normal games are East-West delay. Because, like, I'm in Ireland, and the servers are in Germany, which is like a couple of thousand miles away from me. And then we're on the same servers as people in like past Russia. Like, we're half of Asia are on European servers. Like, so I could be playing somebody in Russia, like. I know, but Egypt's closer to Ireland than Russia is to Ireland, like. Like, I could be playing someone in Russia, and we're on the same servers. Server that's somewhere in between, thousands of miles away from both of us, like. Oh, man. That's why I hate delayed. You get used to it. Like, if you only play on West, like, I remember back in 2K17, I pretty much only played on East. Ooh, Matt Barnes could be good. I basically only played on East servers. And I didn't even notice that. I didn't even realize there was delay because every game I played was delay. Because I didn't care about Unlimited or MyTEAM Online in 2K17. I just played wagers and against not necessarily comp. I mean, they were comp. I played Crime Mouse all the time. I used to play YBC a lot back then. Denver a good bit. But I didn't even notice there was a delay. You're in Middle East. Yeah, you're either playing on... If you're in the Middle East, you're either playing on European servers, which are nowhere near you, or you played Asia servers, which are in Japan, which are nowhere near you either. Matt Barnes, 33. Alright, I'll just Jim Jackson job it. You got blocked when you for telling him dropping corners has been a problem for years. Oh my god. You didn't even say. All you said was, if we turn off drive help. Like, one thing I like the way he's trying to be transparent. But like, people are like, if you drive to the basket, corners drop. And he goes, his replies are, well, cutting, if you drive, there is no help. But if people cut, then it has nothing to do with drive help. It's like, no, that's not our complaint. Our complaint is that if you drive, you can't turn off drive help. Like, that is our complaint. Like, if I do this on defense, it's my fault. I'll show you guys something. If I do this is my fault. So, if I send here, if I decide, you know what, I'm going to send a hard double here, and my defense, and Rayful Friends rotated to cover Brad Davis, and the corner's open. That's my fault. That is my fault. But if I do this, drive in and start mashing, I'm not in a position to mash, and then Brad Davis helps in, that is not my fault. That is the AI's fault. And that's the problem. Is that he thinks, oh, you guys just cheesing the game. It's like, no, you drive to the basket, and the AI, like Bradley Beal, LaFrance was going to be open there. Beal helps in for no reason. The defense is basket side, and Beal helps in. I wish I can get into the right position for the pump fake. Like, there's a lot of things. Too early for a stream, Colin. It's 3:30, like. It's 3:30, man. But Colin, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed with the time changes. Like, I could be playing D6 next year. Like, I could be playing D6. Like, I'm moving across the road from where Glasnevin plays, so like it's not too bad. Like, but I can literally only play Wednesdays, and I think, as far as I'm aware, the D6 team in our club plays home games on Wednesdays, so I could be playing D6 just to play basketball. Like, Dom is so hard. But like, say for example here, if I do this and something happens, just move to America. Why would I want to move to America? Why wouldn't I want to move? Why would I want to move to America? And that's one thing I never understand with Americans, is that they think everyone's dream is to move to America. I've been to America so many times. I pretty much lived there for 7 weeks in 2019. 7 weeks in 2019. I would definitely consider moving to Canada for a year. Like, if I was moving to America, it would only be for job and tax reasons. You'll come up, team up with me for D6. Oh man, trust me, you're young. Play as high a level as you can. You're young, you're in college, like, you're just out of league. Play as high a level as you can, man. Like, even if it is spending a year or two sitting on the end of the bench Super League, like, that'll stand to you. That will stand to you, like, at that age. Like, I don't regret my 2 years sitting on the end of the bench. New Zealand's the go. I mean, you can't get to New Zealand. Have you ever been to Germany? I've never been to Germany, but I've been to Germany. I've been in Germany plenty of times, but they're all going somewhere. Maybe it's because you're Dutch. You tell each other truth most of the times. You get blocked by pointing someone else. No, that's just the 2K developers. Like, the reason, like, I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna say the reason, because again, I don't want anything to come of it. But like, the reason I got kicked out of that Next Makers program by 2K, I laughed when I heard the reason. You'd be a panel for Super League, but anything happens, you become a D6. Yeah, trust me, stay Super League. You guys are stacked as well. You'll learn a lot. Like that. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Darren's a good coach. You're deep. You've got good pros there. I would definitely, I'd definitely play a year or two. Just training with those guys, you're gonna get a lot better. Like, that's the thing. Like, training with Super League, especially when you're like 18, 19. Like, it helps so much. Like, I think under 20s league. Like, sure, Dan Heaney and Rory Carroll will tell you, from just training with National League, I was playing the best basketball of my freaking life at 19. I think I had 40 against Dan Vincent's team, and I was like nearly 25 a game playing with Rory. Like at that age, it's huge. How are you, Delta? How are you, man? You'd like to know who's getting out on? No. Give me out. In Ireland, Ireland is the best. We won a European Championship in basketball. I mean, it was small nations. It was a big flagship win against Andorra. 60 and 99 stars on Dom. Yeah, I'm getting. I'll have all-time Dom complete today. The Lakers are hell in all-time Dom. I got 75 and 99. The Lakers are hell in all-time Dom. Would I play Division 1 when I'm 40 in Ireland? I mean, I've won a national championship in Division 1 with our second/third best player being 40. Although he was like, he is the greatest, most in-shape 40 I've ever seen who played pro till he was in his mid-30s. Watch anime? I don't. Boone yet? No. You want to have the best team possible for the quals? I'm being honest. Are you scrimming? Are you labbing right now? If you're not consistently labbing, then you're kind of wasting your time. I'm gonna be honest. I deserve the same as Australia because my team delay so bad. They're similar. They, as far as I'm aware, they are quite similar to Asia. Boone is the best point guard in the game. He's 100% worth it if you can get him. I haven't. I watched All Out. Was All Out the last pay-per-view? I watched that. Am I trying to get a scrimmage soon? Ooh, I'd say it all depends on what content is, honestly. Like if content is consistently, if content's at 4 PM every day, I can play literally any day but Friday. If like yesterday was a one-off, I can play pretty much any day. But answer why? That's just a one-word question. No, I've been playing a little bit in I've been playing in NABA for the last like 2 months. But the court's tiny. I don't know what Australian Division 4 is equivalent to, honestly. Wow. Is NABA worth it? If you're looking to go to the States, it's the best. If you're looking to go to the States, it is the best option for any player in Ireland. Let me know when I'm in NABA. I might be down tomorrow. I might be down tomorrow, to be honest. Tomorrow at 8, we probably have pickup. Like, there is pickup tomorrow at 8. DM me tomorrow morning if you want me to put your name down for it. NABA's incredibly expensive. Oh yeah, like it's in every basketball academy is unbelievably expensive. Any basketball academy in Europe is unbelievably expensive. Are you allowed to just play it? I mean, it's a gym. You can join the gym, like, but like if you're gonna join as a basketball academy. What's the one car I'm looking forward to this year? I mean, I need to learn. My goal is to learn how to drive this year. I need 10 dunks, don't I? And text me now. Yeah, perfect. 8. As far as I'm aware, 8 tomorrow. I can put you down as +1. How to drive a car? Yeah. Where I live in Dublin, I walk out my front door and there's a bus that goes right into the city centre. Like, if I didn't play basketball, I would not need to drive in Dublin. There is nowhere in Dublin I can't get to on a bus from where I live. and where I will be moving to in December. Well, fingers crossed everything goes through by December. Is another one. I'll be basically have a bus stop at my front door. You don't need a car in Dublin. I mean, it helps. Wait, do I need 10 dunks with him? Yeah, damn. The main card, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll know the card when he comes. Let me just say that much. Like, I will hype up the card when that card comes out. I mean, Goatmere Gods was a pretty good start. TTO's a write-off for the year. Like, playing this game, like, actually being able to chill and play this game is a thing of the past. And the worst part is that it's not even good for competitive players. And that's the one thing I always say. I'm like, I would rather they make Unlimited a super sweaty competitive mode, but make TTO like a much less sweaty arcadey mode. But they've done neither. They've made TTO some weird hybrid competitive casual mode. They made TTO a more competitive mode and tried to make Unlimited some weird hybrid competitive casual mode, and it doesn't work for anybody. Just bought BL. BL is so good, man. On offense, that is. He's got 60 perimeter defense. I faced with Dom. No, I have like 5 games to go. Oh no, like 7 games to go. Sorry. Out the back of his freaking head. 2K should just copy FIFA. I personally think 2K should just copy FIFA. I've said it so many times. Like, 2K's gameplay is better than FIFA's gameplay. 2K is like... There's a lot of things. 2K do some things better than FIFA. But like, in terms of the modes, they should just copy FIFA. Because FIFA do the modes perfectly. Like, I don't think there's anyone really in FIFA 21 who has said the modes are bad. Who has said anything wrong with the modes. Whereas that is one of the biggest complaints about my team. Y'all get better or play offline. Dude, I can guarantee you I'm better than you at the game. I can guarantee you. Anyone who's saying that, I can guarantee you I'm better than you at the game. Because that's the type of thing you don't hear out of an RCA. You don't hear that out of a tie. You wouldn't even hear that out of a splash. If people are complaining that my team is some weird hybrid mode. That there's nowhere to relax. Thank you, Chris Godzone, for the sub. Like, that Unlimited is like some weird hybrid mode and it just doesn't work. I'm pretty sure the guys that are actually competitive at this game agree with that. I can almost guarantee you I'm better than you at the game. I just don't like sweating. TTO Online is the best mode. Just wait till 99 cards come out. You're not gonna hold anyone to under 10 points. Defense is already nerfed. You're not gonna hold anyone to under 20 points. I think we had spotlights today. I mean, no. No one ever complains on the mode strictly gameplay. That's just me. I just didn't look at the screen right there. Exactly. No one has ever complained about the modes in FIFA. It is all gameplay. At least low IQ players. No, they're not. What are you talking about? You now just do this. And something good will happen. It's back to 2K20. Like, look at that. I just got a wide open 3-point shot. Because I went into the key and started mashing pump fakes. Where did I do my teaching degree? DCU. I did PE and maths in DCU. I'm actually teaching in DCU this year. Well, I haven't got the contract yet, but I was told that I would be. Even yesterday, talking about my IRL skill. No, like, if you compare, like, me saying I'm not good compared to a Division 3 player, but I'm good compared to a YouTube person who never played ball at any sort of level. That's not cocky. That's not cocky. Saying it's disrespectful to compare people that played real ball to the likes of Duke Dennis and Cash Nasty. Like, yeah, that's not being cocky. Those guys are unbelievably entertaining, incredible. They're not good at basketball. And I'm not exception. Like, I'm not competitive at this game. But if you're coming in and saying, the reason I'm angry at this game is because I suck at it, then you're just wrong. Because, again, you guys can see my record. I'm 17-1 in the game mode that I hate. Just because I'm 17... I won 17 straight. I'm 17-1. If winning was the problem, I wouldn't hate the mode. Like, if winning equals I enjoy this game, I would have loved 2K21 when I won 250 games in a row. Being good at a game doesn't mean it's good. You enjoy it. Duke would kill me in real life. That's just... This is... Can Ty come into this chat as well? Can anyone who played any sort of level of ball come into this chat? Okay, how do you get diamonds? Play Dom, probably. Oh my god. Diamonds don't matter. As someone who is... You said can dunk. You said can dunk. Like, that is actually something that matters in basketball. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, people can be bad and like the game. People can be good and not like the game. Just because you like a game doesn't mean you're good at it. And just because you don't like a game doesn't mean you're bad at it. That's perfect. Cash a post sweep the whole game. I've guarded D1 centers and held them to single digits. I've literally guarded guys who played D1 college ball in college ball. Duke played college. Duke didn't play college. Like, just because you lift doesn't mean you can post somebody up. The ability to play post defense is lower body strength. It's nothing to do. I could bench 500 pounds and still get bullied by somebody in the post that looks weaker, and I could bench nothing and still not. Post defense about lower body strength. It's nothing to do with how strong big your arms are. That doesn't matter. Post defense, how to use your body. He was in the army. Yeah, like... Like, I'm 4 inches taller than Cash as well. Like... It does matter you're wrong. No, it doesn't. How big your arms are does not matter post defense. There's a reason why Shaq said the only player he could ever not move was Arvydas Sabonis. Because Arvydas Sabonis just was immovable. He had the Eastern European strength. You played high-level high school basketball. I've not compared myself to you. Like, you could be better than me. But... Don't. That's just disrespecting people. That, like, saying, like, whatever, if Duke played college basketball, I don't think as far as I'm aware, he didn't. I've seen him play. He does not look up to much. Like, someone like T-Jack is way better than those guys. Having massive arms is a disadvantage. I mean, not really. No, T-Jack is good, but T-Jack is better. T-Jack is probably better. If you played high-level organized basketball, you probably are better than Cash. Like, Shaq struggled with Bryant Reeves. Yeah, those are, like, the likes of the Gasol brothers. Everyone's like, oh, Marc Gasol won Defensive Player of the Year, but he didn't even block shots. It's like, no, he guarded every big man better than anybody, and he was like immovable, and he was the best defense player, the best defensive team. I can't play 1v1. Yeah, I probably can't. I can't. That doesn't make that. What difference does that make? And I'm also haven't taken basketball seriously since I was 19. Actually, that isn't true. I did win a decent level national cup when I was like 22. I don't like TJ Warren at all. Ireland is Mickey Mouse basketball. I mean, yes and no. Like, if you're comparing our top league to the top leagues in other countries, it's weak. But if you're comparing our top league to a random high school league, they would destroy most high school teams. Why Gobert is so overrated? Gobert is a Gobert is the anchor for the best defensive team in the NBA. We have some Mickey Mouse footballers. I have TJ McConnell tendos. I could. If I said, you know what, I'm gonna commit fully to basketball, I could play National League. Like, there was no question about that. Like my Glasnevin Division 1 team the year we won National Cup was a National League level team. Like, we beat that Drogheda team by 27 or something in the National Cup finals. Like, we were a National League level team and I started. So like, I know. Like, I trained that whole year with Cubs, and I would have played good minutes for them. Like, I trained most of that year with Cubs. Like, what's the best way to support? Just watch. Just watch. I'm cool with that. Just watch. Like, I appreciate anyone that is subbed, that gives money, but I really just watch. That's the best way to support. Any chance to watch United? No, I saw they lost the young boys though. He gets exposed in the playoffs every time. Like, he's limited. He gets exposed because he doesn't play offense, not because he doesn't make the team a better defensive team. You need to know stats. No, you don't. National Cup final, we won by 24 points and I was plus 26 on the court. That's the only stat you need to know. I was plus 26 on the court, and we won by 24. Should you go to Ireland Trials? Yeah, a year above. Yeah, go for them. You don't make it, you don't make it. Doesn't make a difference. Always go for that. Always try out, because what's the worst thing that can happen? You don't make it. You see the guys that do make it, and you can see how far you are off, how much better you need to get to that level for the following year. Or if suddenly you go to these trials and you are... and you're as good as some guys that made it, you know, okay, next year you're going to be at that level. Oh, right beside Headingley in Leeds. Unreal. I'd love to spend a while in Leeds. I'd love to spend a year or so in Leeds. National Cup brought out headband Mick. Well, were you working at that National Cup when 3 minutes into the game I freaking split my eye open? I still have a scar. I like split all this. My eyelid was completely split open. That was grim. Like, did I win any schools leagues? No, I have two school cup medals as a assistant coach, if that counts. My school won 2 All-Irelands the 2 years after I left. Irish teams are great, exactly. Like I made final 12 Irish under 16s team. I didn't make it. I was probably better at under 20s, and I didn't make the final 30 for the Irish team. And I made the final 12 under 16s, and I was better under 20s and didn't make the final 30. Like, it's weird. It's weird like that. What time spotlight out? It's 8 minutes. It's probably not coming out. You had the wife Foley sweat off the... Oh yeah. Yeah, that was... Man, we balled out that day. I couldn't see out my right eye. Like, there's like clips of me shooting at halftime in that game, and I'm legitimately just flinging the ball because I can't see out one of my eyes. I'm like, how am I meant to shoot right now? The shot I score is literally like a chest pass shot because I don't know, because I'm like, oh, I can't see the basket. Let's just throw it at it. Most of the good athletes play GAA. That is and isn't true. That is and isn't true. Like, there's a lot of, like, I know a lot of really good GAA players that play basketball, and they weren't particularly great at basketball. And then there's Michael Dara McCauley, who's a freaking bulldozer, just runs through people on the basketball court, like. He's Evo, isn't he? You haven't seen an Amethyst card and spent $70 in VC 400k MT. Man, Gecko, why are you... Man, what? Are PC prices that expensive for Tyson? Enda Smith. Who's Enda Smith? But, like, there are a lot of good players. Like, funnily enough, Owen Merchant from the Dublin team, the little tiny 5'6" guy they have, I played with him for years. He was a baller. Like, legitimately unbelievable on defense. Mods, can you time out this guy? I think he's just fighting with nobody. I don't know who he's fighting with, but he's crossed lines. He's crossed a lot of lines. Thank you, Dad. Are we really getting spotlights on Thursdays now? Or is it going to be later today? Who's the best basketball player in Ireland right now? I mean, I would assume it's one of the pros. The best Irish player, probably John Carroll, to be honest. Jordan Blount's exceptional as well. And I think one of Andy Okafor, Sam, I'm not sure Sam's second name, or Aiden Nagion are gonna be better than John. As of right now, I still think it's John, though. The guy who played for Mayo, what was his name? DBG is going to the US to run the whole WNBA. I mean, I wouldn't run the WNBA players are way better than you give them credit for. They are way better than you give them credit for, than people give them credit for. They're obviously... The ones that say they can compete with the NBA players are delusional. But at the same time, like, most NBA players have the attitude that they're the best player in the world. Or they're the best at the world at what they do. If they don't, they wouldn't make the NBA. And WNBA players have to have that same attitude. Because if not, they're not making the WNBA. Ruby Time Fry, yeah, because he's a collection reward. Most people aren't gonna get the collection for him. Please make the layup. WNBA argument yesterday. Would I beat the smallest WNBA player? Like, if you're a girl and you're 6 foot, you're making WNBA. You do realize Elena Deladon's a 6'5" guard, don't you? She's a 6'5" guard who shoots like 40% from 3. You do know that, don't you? Liz Cambage would body 95% of men in the post. 95% of, sorry, high school players in the post, Liz Cambage would body. You're back after work, enjoy the rest of streams. Appreciate it. Thank you. Big board. His release isn't horrific. Wait, I need steals. Reggie middle assist used to beat him all the time. Like, I remember I got cooked. I was like 14 and I was like this size. And I got absolutely cooked by someone. I think she was on the Irish women's team. Someone, Sarah Kenny. Absolutely cooked by her in a mixed 4-on-4 game. And I'm like, oh dear lord. Yeah, I mean, it's a purely basketball conversation. Like, that only means one thing. That only means one. Saying you got cooked by someone only means one thing. Okay, I need to. You've never lost if you take the post away. Yeah, that's what I mean. Where it's like, could you be a WNBA player one-on-one? I mean, like, if you just posted them up, maybe. Like, maybe. I'd probably be a women's college player. Yeah. Like, of course, but I'm not gonna say I'm more skilled than them. Like, just being physically bigger and stronger is a thing, but like, they're still way, way more skilled. Like, way more skilled. Ham to the podcast. It'll be back soon. It'll be back soon. Give me that board. Is there spotlight guys today? I mean, no, but not by looks of things. Not by looks of things. I'll stream for another half an hour. Brittany Griner's dunking on me. I mean, Brittany Griner's like 6'9", so maybe. Remember when the Dallas Mavericks nearly drafted her out of for like publicity? They were like genuinely considering taking her with their second round pick because they were like, well, they had like the 57th pick in the draft and they were like, 57th pick's probably not going to play anyway, so should we just take Brittany Griner? If they tweet about primetime again, we're not getting spotlights today. Spotlights are going to be... I check XP. I will. I literally just need to score. There we go. I hope I get Ron Boone soon. You better believe so do I. You better believe I hope I get Ron Boone as well. What was I meant to be checking? Oh, agendas. XP. No spotlights today. I mean, daily agendas. Really, score with a hollow card, really? We don't all have hollow cards, like. Oh, score 20 points of Bagley with 500 XP. When's the next karaoke stream? Probably Christmas. The drunk karaoke stream's probably going to be Christmas. Ron Boone over Kyrie. Kyrie's better on offense, Boone's better on defense. How many, does he need any points? Week 1 part. Oh, there's week 1 part 2, is there? I don't mind. That's 753 XP. How much do I need to complete this? I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Should we give glue hands to every player? I mean, if your player doesn't have glue hands, they suck. I'm just saying, if the only player that doesn't need glue hands is the point guard. But if a player doesn't have glue hands, they suck. At least on bronze, they suck. I tell you about Gus, and Gus would be top tier. But that's the kind of scary thing, is like, if you don't have glue hands, you legitimately suck. Like, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but if you don't have glue hands, you suck. Catch the ball badge, yeah. It literally is. Your players will not. Your players just get load ups. They don't catch the ball properly if they don't have glue hands. Chase down. How are you, Tom? How are you? Oh well. He's open. That's a decent look. That's missed. You don't have a dime, but you played over 100 games of this. I'm about to play 100. I'm at game 99 right now. I'm literally at game 99 right now. Wow, he just ran through me. Why don't I keep my streams up? They're on YouTube. They're on YouTube. They switched every pick and roll as well. I love, yeah, we need badges for people to catch the ball. There's gonna be run in straight line badge. If you don't have this badge, it helps your player run directly. Make more direct runs. And your player starts weaving in and out. Weaving like around the place if they don't have it. There were 300 games at Boom, wow. So I think you want to get Eaton instead of Kyrie. I mean, Eaton is a massive body. Heads up, D-Brown. D-Brown's incredible, yeah. Oh, I know D-Brown's incredible. I really want D-Brown. Especially when he's evoed. I really want D-Brown. Can we get a badge for how long it takes your players to start moving? Is that not... We already have like lightning reflexes and stuff. Like, we literally need badges for a player's reaction speed. Like, that's the thing where it's like, everyone being like, oh, how can somebody shoot with a 65 3-pointer with no badges? And it's like, they don't even have the badges. Like, how brainwashed are you in the game to think that somebody should have, if they don't have the catch and shoot badge, they should miss 100% of their shots? Do I no longer know lamelo's in my squad? You got 2 boons from the vault. Oh man, boon's insane. Man, that means you can get sleepy, isn't it? You can very easily, you can get sleepy cheap. Like, if you've got boon, you can get sleepy really cheap. If you got 2 boons. Because he can beat a diamond. That saves you like 100k on getting Sleepy Floyd. You wouldn't even sell this hollow gold card for 220k. You probably could. You probably could. Like, that's the way. Remember when people were selling for 150 XP last year? I think 150 is not enough. I don't think 150 is enough to do it. If there was a draft token reward, I think it would actually be worth paying 20k for one. They made a draft token reward. Get out of damn key, Ilyasova! Do you need original owner Amethyst for Sleepy? I don't know why I didn't think you need... Okay, if you need original owner Amethyst for Sleepy, then that's pointless. Then you have to open pack. Sorry, I didn't think you needed original owner Amethyst for Sleepy. I just thought it was just Amethyst. My bad. Shoelace, ability to tie your shoelaces so that you don't trip while running. I mean, we're not that far off that. I got 10 wins in the draft and didn't get Glenn either. Ow. I did the exact same. So hard to get steals in this game. I mean, when you're trying, it's hard to get steals. You get steals randomly, but as soon as you start trying, it feels really hard. You know what? Fade away. Chat. Half sticky feet. Stop your player diving. Stop your player. Yeah, you guys know how often your players dive into the stands this year. Like, it's actually so common that your player dives into the stands. Yeah, this is next gen. Your player dives into the stands. So I love the fact you have to sub. Like, there are really good things about the game, but there's some hilarious things. I mean, to be fair, they did warn us in the trailer that players were going to dive into the stands all the time. They did warn us in the trailer. I'm 100 wins off. I'm literally 100 wins off Boone. Pass the damn ball. And one. $100 was Silas. Yeah, Silas sucks. I wish you could put these guys into like the vaults or the exchange. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be allowed to put reward players into the exchange. If you don't want to keep them, you shouldn't have to keep them. Boom. 40-0 without Glenn. Wow.
Skinny, now my weight up
I mean, we're one game off Silas anyway. Is it too late to start grind domination? Nah, it's not too late. Great, 1 token. 1 token. Did we even get... Okay, we need 450 to get Brian Winters. Why do cards need to be pure luck based? I've been asking the same question for 2 years. I've been asking that same question for the longest time. We're 1 win off an Amethyst though. Winters, oh yeah, 53s in the 100 with Winters. You know what? I would actually do it with the 100 if record was if your record was not there. I would do it for the 100. Like I legitimately would. If my record wasn't shown, I would do it in the 100. I wouldn't care about my record. But the fact is that I have to make a point that my record is good. Because if I suddenly lost 5 games in a row trying to shoot 3s at Brian Winters, everyone's like, well, you're just ass at the game. So your point doesn't stand. My record has to be good, otherwise people are just going to say you're ass for your points. I'm like, no, I'm literally joking around in this mode. Use Winters in your 48 and 4. Yeah, that's fine, but I'm not good with Winters. I don't, it's not the way I play. I can't use Winters. Stashing in the Winters in the corner for TTO. I mean, my team's so, my team's so AIDS. I just post spin. You work. Is Matt Barnes taller than him? What height is Matt Barnes? 6'7", damn. Can anyone that's over 6'7" shoot? Screw it, let's just use Kyrie, just make this quick. Thank you, it's Bam, it's Red for the, Red, we appreciate it, thank you. You can't switch matchups, which is very, very annoying. You actually can't switch matchups, which is one of the most annoying things ever. I hate that you can't switch matchups. We get new content today? Nope. Not by the looks of things. It's freaking Bertans. Damn. Marketing's horrible. I agree. I agree. I absolutely I eat him alive anytime I come up against him. Bad shot. Literally just make him. Steal. No, 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 no! Why is that? Why do your players steal the ball into your opponent's hands every time? Every single time you get a tip, it goes right into your opponent's hands. It's a late, really. Anthony Simons is incredible. Yeah. Or try Vin Baker level 28. I mean, I haven't got to level 28. So, no, I have not. That's a shot that he can hit, though, isn't it? Is that not his range? Your players literally just stand and watch the ball now. Your player can be standing in a passing lane and they just stand and watch. I prefer Daniel Gibson to Kyrie. That's a bad shot, though. I'm not high on Kyrie at all. $125 Larry, I mean, just pick and pop. Why are you leaving him? Good shot. Why is it that the CPU hits lates every single time? If a CPU is open and they shoot a late, they're going to hit it most of the time. Come on. Do not let CP3 get a steal here. There we go. You got 120. Oh, it's 125 with Larry in the post, is it? Well, that's a lot more difficult than my tactic of just pick and pops. 3. They make. Why did a CPU make every single late? Like literally, if CPU doesn't shoot a very early, very late, they're gonna make it on any difficulty. Like, this is on pro. He's got bailout and he just won't catch the ball because he's in the glue hands. Spam. How does their players get bailout passes and my players don't? Why is the CPU just giving plus 100 stats on everything? Stripped. I don't know why I used Kyrie. Like, that was such a dumb decision. Good. Like, if they don't shoot it, your players literally just don't get the ball. They literally don't even get the ball. They just stand there and freaking watch. Why I used Kyrie that was a brain dead move using Kyrie. Like, this is pro difficulty. This is pro. Like, this happened on current gen last year and we got angry about it. On next gen, they actually made the AI, like, beatable. And now they just, instead of improving it on current gen, they just made the AI make every shot. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, Vault, in 2 days, we're gonna lose round Boone. Or maybe this is gonna be a weekend event. Like, look at that! Like, look at that! Like, that happens every time you get a steal. You steal the ball from them, and your player won't get the ball. It lands in their hands. AI does it on current. Patrick Ewing on rookie green 3-3-pointers in a row on me. AI does do this on current. They hit every shot. Their defense isn't as good as next gen, but they hit every shot. Oh, we actually got it. Ball change 27. Yeah, I was like, there's definitely a start changing now. Put it in. Spam. Okay, come on. And did not think that was a 40. Why is pro difficulty and my team difficulty? It's all about the sliders. It's all about the sliders. Like, look at that! Why are my hands made of freaking pillows? Like, every time you get a tip, your hands are either made of pillows or they're made of bricks. So either the ball goes through your hand or the ball bounces off your hand at 100 miles an hour directly back to the opponent. Why is it like? It's literally your hands are either made of pillows or they're made of bricks. It's one or the other, but all that matters is the ball goes right back to the offensive player. That's bad by me. On domination, the CPU have made consistent red layups. They made 4 red layups in a row. They consistently make red layups. I mean, Sapphire Patty Mills where he does the same job as Booby Gibson. I literally just wanted to throw the pass to Isaiah Thomas. Great pass. I mean, no, if you don't have a God Squad versus a CPU on all-time Dom, you're probably losing. I just greened. How do I get fouled on a... How do I get blocked on a green? Like, explain to me how I just got blocked on a green. How is it not contested enough that I green? but contested enough that I got blocked. I got blocked on a freaking green, like. I've never done that in my life before. I've never been blocked on a freaking green three-pointer in my life. I've played this game for hundreds of hours, and I've never seen someone be blocked by a green on a green jump shot. IDP was let go of everything. They say nothing was touched, but something was touched. Like, I noticed some of the problems day one. They made layup times in it. Yeah, you can't turn layup timing off in the draft. Do I play any on my leagues? No. No, I was gonna play in one last year, and then it got restarted, and I was like, look, the delay is too bad. I played like first four games, went like 1 and 3, but I was like, the delay is too bad, so I'm like, I'm not. Dunk that, booby. Let's go. How do you shoot from deep without Chef? If you have an 89 rated three-pointer, you can shoot from pretty much anywhere. Layup timing can't be changed. No, it can. I played. People playing unlimited. I play triple threat. Layup timing is only on compulsory in the draft. I mean, 89 three ball isn't all that matters. Like Chef, you can still shoot from further with Chef. If you have less than 89 three ball, you need Chef. If you have more than 89 three ball, you don't need Chef. That's basically it. You may keep the hollow since original owner. You know, 2K are gonna do original owner hollow cards. You are completely right, Shake. You are completely right. Okay, we got James Silas. Let's go. Is it really bad now? According to 2K, it's been like nothing's been changed, but everyone felt something changed yesterday. Everyone said it. Something felt like it changed yesterday. Complete Dom, get Glenn, and get Wilt. I reckon by about within 2 weeks from now, I'll have no draft tokens. Within 2 weeks from today, I reckon I will have no draft tokens. I will have Mike Bianco and Touch Gameplay Wang, yeah. I will have completed Domination. I will have completed Triple Threat within 2 weeks. I'm not doing the challenges because there's no point. I'm not touching Unlimited, and I will have completed the draft, and I'll have no draft tokens. I will literally be forced to play this mode here. And this mode's the worst game mode ever. I don't know why 2K, and I also don't know why 2K thinks putting a record in every game mode is a good thing. Like, putting a record into a mode is basically saying this is now our competitive mode. Like, your record should never be in Triple Chat Online. Your record should have never been added into this game mode. Like, I understand record and unlimited. Like, it makes sense. Unlimited record makes perfect sense. There is no reason to have a record in Triple Chat Online. Did I get a steal in that game? When I upload makes every day, I appreciate that. Dance Junior is incredible. Yeah, I'll do that challenge as well. I need to do that today or tomorrow. You like seeing your record in Triple Threat? Like, it all depends. Like, if you're the reason why, if you heard, like, people put too much weight in records. And it's the reason why, again, I have to keep my record up, because I hate the mode so much. And I need to shut people up that are like, you only hate it because you're bad at it. I'm like, no, I'm winning it basically every game. And the game I lost was to Bill Walton. Literally, Bill Walton was the guy that beat me. I've played against God squads. I lost to Bill Walton. I've beaten all of the 3 free agent squads. I lost to Bill Walton, Sapphire Kobe, and Ruby Trae. How the hell can you get tokens now? They've nerfed it. But it's also, they have nerfed tokens, but at the same time, you don't need to get... It's very easy to get to the pink diamond board. So I actually don't mind the fact that tokens are harder to get. Especially if it's one Galaxy Opal for the Dark Matters here. Oh, give me that. Give me the board. What's it? What is up with that dribble move there? Like, someone's gonna find a combo out of that. The free agent squads are decently annoying. I've never lost to a free agent squad. They are the free agent demons are a thing. You're 61-9 all your losses against free agents. Yeah, like drafts 2 RNG teams to imbalance. Yeah, I agree. My draft team's so bad. My draft team on this account is so bad. Like, I literally have to run. But that's the point of the draft, like. The draft is about luck. That's the point of the mode. Draft tickets to be gender wise. Draft tickets, they need to give at least 20 draft tickets a season. At least 20 draft tickets a season. Or let us pay with MT. Or if they want to let us pay, thank you Alec for the gifted. If they let us pay with MT, then all the problems for the draft are saved. If they don't let us pay with MT, they have to give us, like, stop celebrating. You can forfeit for just 7k VC. Yeah, if you want a better draft, you can pay $2. You can pay us $2 for it. Like, if you want a better one, you can pay us money. And also, if you have like a million MT and you want a better draft, doesn't matter. You have to pay us real money. You can't pay us with your. You can't pay us with your currency earned in the game mode. You have to pay us with currency that you pay for. Like, it is the biggest. It is the biggest farce in this game. Like, this drill move surely has to. There has to be some way to cheese something out of this drill move. There has to be something to cheese, some way to cheese something out of that. Steal. Oh my god, he threw a freaking lob while I was in the way. To Nick Anderson. How do you do it? If it's in your left hand, literally right stick in, left stick in. If it's in your right hand, right stick out, left stick out. That's literally what you do. As they use, yeah, Jojo White's really good. Jojo White's really good. Every 5 levels you get a draft ticket. Nothing. I have everything completed in a week and a half. I mean, that's fine. Like, again, we're not meant to be grinding the game this fast, so I'm fine with that. You're still level 40. Like, literally, if it's in your left hand, in and out. Wide open, bang. There has to be a way to cheese something out of that dribble move. Spam. Spam, 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 spam. Get the steal. Yeah. Too much draft tickets would be dumb if they don't nerf it. Yeah, but like, too much? Like, there's, like, too much would be someone being able to stack up 25 of them. But, like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be allowed to play draft, like, every time. You shouldn't just be allowed to constantly play draft. There's no reason why you shouldn't. Because even with the rewards, you should be allowed to pay with MT. Like, if you were garbage at the game and you pay 10k... If you're really good at the game and you pay 10k MT, you're going to make a profit. But if you're not good at the game and you go 3-3... If you're average at the game and you go 3-3 in the draft, you are not making back your 10k MT. Just a heads up, you're not making that back. If it's a mode that's actually rewards good players with profit, steals are the worst things ever. for Evos. Draft tickets auctionable. That would be a cool thing. If you could get draft tickets should be in packs as well. Like they're in packs in FIFA. Draft tokens. Instead of draft tickets should be in like an occasional thing in packs. Like obviously not rare in packs. Like maybe like a 10% chance you get a draft ticket in a pack. They're extremely rare. Really, I got like 3 this year. I was about to say I got 3, but like I opened so many. I opened so many packs last year. So it's like, of course I got 3. Like I opened hundreds and hundreds of packs. Free packs. I just always took the untradeable rewards because I was just like, you know what? Why not? The rewards, other modes would be useless. If the rewards are as good as they are now, then that's not the... If everyone's playing the draft, then... Like, what's wrong with everyone playing the other modes? Like, no one plays unlimited anyway. No one plays unlimited anyway. They rewarded... Like, it's not... Like, 2K have made one rewarding mode and also made it pay to play. You log in every Wednesday, you get a free draft token. Every Wednesday and Friday is a free draft token. No one complains. Everyone's good with that. Because it's 10 games. Like, so many things they can do. Because I don't think they're going to allow it be empty. But I have no problem with it being VC. If you want to constantly forfeit your draft... Like, if you want to constantly forfeit your draft and have a better team, you can pay. I'm perfectly fine with that. That's how they can make their money. But, like, making it so that you can't play the mode without paying. That's where it crosses a line. I don't even care. Like, as of right now, draft is not only pay to win, it's pay to play. It's not only pay to win, it is pay to play. I'm actually okay with a draft mode being somewhat pay to win. I really am. Because I don't care. It's a draft mode. It's all luck-based anyway. But if the mode is... If you can't play the mode without paying real money, then it's like... Then what's the point of having the mode? Like, they spent all this time hyping up a mode that you can't pay. You can't play without paying extra. And it's a $60 game. And you can't even... Not only that, you can't even buy in with your currency. 10k VC or 5k MT for one draft. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like, that's a... Like, even 5,000... If they wanted to make it 7,500 for one draft... VC for one draft ticket. They wanted to make it 7,500 MT for a draft ticket. I think that's okay. Because most people are making in and around 7,500 MT back. They've spent their time playing the game. They enjoy the game. But that's the problem with 2K is that... They no longer... Their main focus is no longer players' enjoyment of the game. The developers who make the game, their focus is enjoyment of the game. Don't get me wrong. It's not the developers. Their focus is making the game as good as possible. But the suits up in the higher end, they don't no longer care if their game is good or not. All they care about is whether they make money or not. So, like, they will actively make a game worse if it makes them more money. And that's the situation with the draft. Is like, they will make it so that it's actively worse as long as it makes them more money. They might think, you know what? We're going to make a game a 50% worse experience if it makes 10% more money. Instead of them trying to say, I don't know, we're going to try and make a good game and hope we get money. They're going to be like, we're going to make a game to get money and hope that the game is good enough so that people keep giving us money. Why is it pay to play? Because you haven't been able to get a draft ticket in a week. Or Friday was the last time you were able to get a draft ticket. And like, I still have like all my draft tickets. But if you play, you can play a run through this in 3 hours. If you play 3 hours this game and you play 4 drafts, you cannot play the game mode anymore. The max draft totals you can have is 5 without buying VC. You cannot play the game anymore. You can have a billion MT. Doesn't matter, you can't play the mode. The game is VC only. The game is VC. You have to play. It's VC only game mode. You're out of tickets already. Most people are. I just haven't played the draft. People are more likely to spend money on a game they enjoy. They have the data. Like, I would think that, but they have the data. Obviously, maybe that's not the case. It's the freemium model. Make a game that's just about good enough to keep people wanting to play, but also make it so that in order to get that little bit of enjoyment, they have to spend more money. Like, it's a $60... Like, I'm actually kind of looking forward to the day when NBA basketball games become free, because they can't make it any more of a freemium game model than they do right now. Daily wheel spins, login rewards. Like, it's a freemium game mode in a game that costs $60. Like, I don't even mind when it's free. Like, when it's free, it'll make sense. How much VCs take a 7,500? So it's like $2. Like, they can't, like, this game mode cannot be made more of a freemium, cannot look more like a freemium game if they tried. So I can't wait until 2K24. Rumor is FIFA's going in FIFA 23 is going to go free to play, and we all know 2K is always a year or two too late on everything. So 2K is probably going to do for 2K24, 25. At least then, it'll be understandable that they have all this stuff, because it's a freemium game. If the game mode's pay to play in a freemium game, that's kind of the purpose of a freemium game. Oh, come on, steal. No, we shot the ball. Two by 10, no. 84 total picks on the top board, no Glenn. Why can't they just add draft tokens in the exchange? What would it exchange for, though? Like, 3 gold? Whatever goes in for the exchange will cost so much. Foot 23 will be free to play. Yeah, exactly. Like, FIFA or 2K are always a year behind FIFA. So, FIFA 20 or 2K24 is going to be free to play. And then all this stuff, I don't mind. If the game is free to play and it's like a subscription-based service, then do what you want. Make it as premium as you want. They'll shoot FIFA points and VC up. Exactly, they will. But that's what I mean, where it's like, you know what? That makes sense, though. Like, if stuff's a freemium game, if you're even slightly good, you can win all 10 games in 1 hour. Can we stop with that BS? Saying if you're slightly good, you'll win all 10 games in an hour. No, the people that are winning all 10 games in an hour are very damn good at this game. Can we stop the attitude of people saying, I heard a comment, I'm 50-0 in Unlimited and 57-1 in TT Online, and I'm not a good player. I'm like, do you listen to yourself? If you can win 10 games in a row of an online video game, you are way above average. And if you can do it all in an hour, which is forcing a rage quit in the first quarter of every single game, you are not only above average, you are elite. Just because you're not tight Ebo doesn't mean you're not elite. Can we just stop these, like, this logic? I won a 2K tournament with 400 entries, beating everybody by at least, beating everybody by at least 15 points. I didn't have one close game in a tournament with 400 entries in 2K20. Like, stop comparing yourself to Ty and Splash when you say you're not good. The average person is winning. The average person isn't winning 6 games in the draft, though. It's 3 losses. The average person is going 3-3. And because there are more people that are going 10-0 than going 0-3, the average person is probably going 2-3. The median player is probably going 2-3 on the draft on average. Like, I don't understand. Like, winning 50% of your games, you are in like the 55th percentile. You're above the median if you win 50% of your games. If you win 70% of your games, you're probably the 80th percentile. At least. You're not at least the 80th percentile. It's maths. There should be no percentage on a game that just comes out. Yeah. I don't like records in any game mode except for Unlimited. I actually don't mind records in Unlimited, because that is the competitive mode. That's the sweat mode. There should be records in that. There should be no records in Triple Threat Online. It's like when Park guys are now going crazy about there being records because no one wants to play any games. If you're not a 99 overall, no one's going to play with you in Park because they don't want their record to be tanked, because everyone cares about records. You're 4-3 on Limit with 21 in the draft. I mean, That just means that you're playing better guys in Unlimited. You may have won too much in the draft and triggered SBMM in Unlimited. You dominate all your friends and go 3-on-3. That's exactly it. Like I've played, like, some of my friends are decent at, were decent at 2K. Like back in COVID lockdown, I used to play with my friends all the time, and they would, like, they were decent players, and they would never, like, they were so happy when they went 10-0 one time. Finish domination or TT offline Dom, but like Dom's not easy. Just a heads up. Dom is really difficult. If you are not a sweat, Dom's not going to be easy for you. They turned Dom into Dark Souls, like, and every player in all-time Dom has got like a 99 3 ball. Why are corners dropping so much now? I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. According to the 2K devs, they didn't change anything. That move can be a killer. Dom is easy. Watch streams while doing it. No, it's not easy. Normal Dom is super easy. I won games. I was literally winning games 70-12 in normal Dom. A lot of new people, when they go up by 10, they quit. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, those new people make up a large percentage of the player base. Like, what people would call quote-unquote scrubs, bums, casuals, whatever name you want to throw them, that makes up more than 50% of the player base. Oh, I forgot. This is an all-star now. I'm not going to make it. They're not going to miss a shot. They're literally not going to miss a shot. I mean, you don't need to reach the MT amount. If you win the game, you get 3 stars anyway. It's glitched, like. You don't need to reach the MT amount. I haven't reached the MT amount in some games, but you get it anyway. Hardest team, the Lakers and the Wolves. I beat the Wolves so easily. The Lakers, though, oh my god. Like, the Lakers, the Thunder gave me so much trouble because the Thunder got without a center. That is. The Thunder got 37 offensive boards against me in the game I beat them. I shot 96% the game that I beat the Thunder. I shot 96%. And I won by 3. I won by 3. I shot 96%. I missed 2 shots. To win by 3. Gave 36 offensive boards. Nearly all of them to Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp with 27 himself. And Sean Kemp is a power forward. KG couldn't miss, man. They don't miss. They don't miss. The CPU on Superstar does not miss. Can't shoot that this year. Maybe you can. Celtics are tough. Celtics, Lakers, Thunder. Any team who has a good big man, a tall point guard, and shooters are really tough. Or a point guard that can guard post spins. The Nuggets, you beat the Pistons 70-9. I went 27-0 up against the Nuggets in all-time Dom. I don't know why I'm using Ilyasova. Like, why is paid for contracts on Ilyasova? Will 2K give out free draft tickets? I don't know. They've turned it's a freemium game. It's a freemium game mode in a $60 game. The problem is with 2K is it's no longer like they're going to make a huge profit, but they have to constantly, if they don't break profit records, their share price drops. Their shareholders get upset if they don't break profit records. And that's the problem when a company, it's a publicly traded company whose main aim, it's not even profit, because its main aim is breaking record profit numbers year on year. And if they don't break record profit numbers, it's a disaster. The game's a disaster. I just blocked the ball into my own basket on a green. The Decades team were easier than the Lakers. No, the Lakers are the toughest team. Because they have no... there's no way you can get a mismatch. And they switch everything. They switch everything, and there's no way you can get a mismatch. Congrats on verified. Thank you. Let me do rate my teams. I might do that today, honestly. I'll tweet out about it. Wow. You can switch on Jerry West. Yeah, but Jerry West isn't on the court that much. After like 2 minutes, they subbed on Kobe at the 2. And when Kobe goes to 2, you can't do anything on Kobe. Someone say rate my teams. Give me that. Bad shot. I hate when this... When Triple Threat Offline goes on to Hall of Fame, this game mode will become the most toxic game mode ever. Like, I don't understand why they were like, you know what? You know what people liked last year? The fact that the AI didn't make every single shot on next gen. And you know what people didn't like about current gen? The fact that the AI made every single shot. So what are we going to do? Let's make the AI make every single shot on next gen. Like 2 steps forward, 17 steps back for 2K. The game is definitely better than 21. It's not. There is very little you can. There's very little opportunity to just sit back and enjoy this game, though. Hey, Draymond's really good. Draymond's really good. The Splash have a better chance to win. I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see in a while. How are you, Josh? How are you getting on? How are you finding the game? That's a heavy. That would have been a heavy last year, but now they can shoot moving forward contested shots. Oh wait, I can trigger. Bad shot. Big board. Wow. Steals are too strong. Yeah, I make too many shots. Have you not had the sprint aways happen? Have you not had your players set sprint going on adventures on defense? Your players go on adventures on defense quite a lot. There's a common thing that your players will go on an adventure. Bang. Whew. There we go. There we go. TT Offline should be a game mode for worst players in the game, but nope. No. I use it back even Twitch Prime. We are 3 subs off 200. Oh my god, lads. We're 3 off 200. How far fair spent 250? I mean, it's week 1. Lads, I'm just going to give you guys a hint. So if you guys are really wanting to not sweat your ass off, this is the mode for you. Like, this is the revolutionary game mode for you. This is the revolutionary game mode. If you don't want to sweat your ass off, oh yeah. Oh, chick man. Oh, let's lean back. Let's not sweat our ass off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, we burned them. Stop. Green. Oh, unlucky. That's all good. It's all good. It doesn't... If I miss a shot, it's not game over. Oh, I missed 2. Oh, okay. I hit it wide. That's all good. It's all good. I missed. It's not game over. Oh, it's not a good shot. There we go. Chick man. Like, if you don't want to sweat your ass off, that's all you can do. League footage at 250 quals. Honestly, for everyone saying, like, oh yeah, the draft is really easy. The draft, no one's gonna... In like 2 weeks, whenever it runs out of draft tokens, nobody is playing this mode anymore. This mode's about to die. So everyone who's like, I really enjoy the draft, you're not going to enjoy it when you can't find a game because no one's paying VC to enter the draft, which is going to happen in about 2 weeks. No one's playing... Like, this is a fun mode right now, and especially it's not that serious, but in 2 weeks, no one's going to play this mode. If you are a casual for a game, you are not paying real money to play it. Like, imagine if you're somebody who's like plays another game. You only play 2K like 2 to 3 times a week, and you play it just a little bit. You might have you might have previously thought, you know what, I'm just gonna play the draft, I have some draft tokens. Now you're like, I'm not paying real money for that. Why would I play the draft? Yeah, the grand prize, Glenn's seasonal, yeah. It doesn't matter, like, no one's playing the draft. Like, as soon as the average player runs out of draft tokens, no one's playing this mode anymore. I'm off anyway. A casual will never pay for a mode with non-permanent players. No one should ever pay for a damn game mode in a video game. Unless it's with currency earned in the game. Like, if you can pay with MT, I'm cool with it. No one should ever have to pay for a damn game mode. With VC. Like, whatever about, again, 15,000 coins. Whatever 15,000 coins in FIFA, you at least get something more than that back. But, lads, it's that time of the day again.